Hey, it's time to crank up the truth. I'm Val Selby, and over the decades of working online, I've learned a most important lesson. Mindset owns your business. If procrastination, imposter syndrome, and a lack of focus have been blocking your biz, then I'm here with Val Full Volume, ready to help you see choices that you're making. Get ready to own your personality and use your expertise to create the business of your dreams. Now is the time to make changes and live your best life. So let's get to it. Hello, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here for Val Full Volume again. All right, so today I do want to keep this a little bit shorter for you. And hopefully you didn't just pee your pants laughing at me about that because, yeah, words talk. I like to. I know. But I know we've gotten a little heavy, we've gotten a little long in a couple of them. So today I just want to keep it basic. I don't know. Is mindset ever basic? No, probably not. That's a dumb choice of words. God damn it. I want to talk about a secret. That was only a secret because I did so much of my mindset work on my own without, any books or anything. I didn't even really know that's what was happening. I just really didn't. I had no idea that I was on a mindset journey. I just knew shit had to change. That's all I knew. So here's a little secret that I want you to have because, it blew my mind when I had this realization that working on your mindset is never ending. It's never ending. So in one way, those who never even consider that they need to change have it a lot easier because they don't have to go through the constant awareness and the constant change and all of this bullshit, right? That they don't grow and they don't hit their goals and blah, 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 blah. But the big thing is that I thought, because I like to get to finish lines, I am competitive and I'm okay with that and I like it. I like being competitive. So of course I thought I'd done the work on, whatever topic. I thought I'd done the work on the topic. All right, I'm over it. I hit the finish line. Fucking mastered it. Yeah. No. The next time all of a sudden it bubbled up, I was at a complete loss when it was coming back up. Because my brain's going, no, I already worked through this. What the hell is this coming back? Why is this coming back? Why am I dealing with it now? What the hell? My mind was blown. I truly had myself believing that once I worked through it, I never had to work through it again. It's gone. Isn't that silly? It's so silly. So silly. As if we've got this magic wand that we're just like, yep, did it. Done, did it. Next. What's the next problem I got to conquer, get through? I know. The imposter syndrome's always going to come back. It's always going to pop its head in. The not feeling like you're good enough is always going to pop up. And especially, God, I'm 49 years old and a half. I think it's almost exactly a half, as a matter of fact. That's a lot of shit that I've had to deal with. Trauma, experiences, good and bad. Has a lot of stuff to deal with. It's always going to bubble back up. But the great thing is it bubbles up and you are aware sooner. It does take me a little bit. It has taken me a little bit. I have to pay attention to my flags. You will find your flags. Not going to go through. I don't think I'm going to do that right now with you. I know I've talked about them in a few of the other episodes when I've talked about fear of failure and imposter and all of that. You'll find your flags when you're working through those items. So that's how I recognized that it was bubbling up, obviously. I'm like, wait a minute. This feels familiar. Why am I on the couch with a bag of chips and it's day 3 of binge watching Netflix? And I have a to-do list that I really want to be doing. Things that I think I really want to be doing. And did I shower today? Oh, shit. What time is it? Maybe my husband's coming home. I should probably shower before he comes home so I don't look like exactly how I feel. And I started getting aware of it. So that's why it popped into my head of, holy crap, really? This is not going away? It's not gone? It's a constant thing to be working through. And as well, once you're working through certain things, if they do go away, then of course that makes room for other things to pop up. But I'm not saying that as a negative, even though I know sometimes it can feel like it. It's like, God damn it. Because when you're aware, you can't be unaware. So that means now I got to deal with it, right? Got to deal with whatever's popping up, constantly dealing with whatever's popping up. And I feel so much better now because I am dealing with things when they pop up. I will tell you that for fact. Before, I was really, really good. Expert level of things coming up and shoving them to the side. Compartmentalizing it, which, I mean, my husband's a firefighter. That it's a thing. It's what we do with some stuff in this house because it's just too ugly to deal with and it's not ours. So it just has to get compartmentalized. I didn't realize how much other life, other business I was shoving in compartments as well. And full compartments don't help anybody. Didn't help me at all. So the positive is there's a lot of compartments that have gotten empty that didn't need to get filled. I didn't need to push a lot of the things into different compartments. I just did not have any coping mechanisms or any tools. I didn't have any of that to actually look at it. And I damn sure didn't want to deal with any feelings. Totally didn't want to deal with any feelings. So that's been part of my journey. Feeling the feels, being okay with the feels, being okay with being scared. We're all scared as we're doing stuff, and being really aware that guess what? This is going to pop back up again. Okay, so we know it's going to come back up. Now that I know it will come back up, what did I feel like when it started? What were my flags? Did I have that instant urge to go grab a bag of chips? Did I have that instant urge to not even open my office, let alone look in there? Did I have the instant urge to my big flags, to go clean my house, to go weed, to go shopping, even though I don't technically have to, because we're empty nesters. As long as we've got a few fresh vegetables or frozen vegetables, we're good because it's just the two of us. So I don't technically have to, but when I get that urge, oh God, I better go do that now. Then it's like, okay, flag, what's going on? What am I ignoring? What am I not dealing with? What am I not taking control of? What am I not taking ownership of? Remember, I just said that back in episode 7. I was just talking about ownership. That's usually a lot of it. It's what do I not want to take ownership of? What's going on? What am I trying to ignore? Because denial is one of my faves. I loved living on the river Denial. It was a fun place. I had a big barge. I invited my friends. You can come on my river Denial barge. We can all hang out. We can all ignore our shit. And it'll be all right because we'll all do it together. I did often surround myself with people that were in that same mindset. So that, again, just reiterated it was okay, right? Because if we're all doing it, then that means it's okay. It's totally okay if we're all doing it, because I'm not the only one doing it. If I'm the only one doing it, then it's a problem. So take a look at the fact that you're doing some hard work. Like right now, you might be doing some hard work. You might be going through the fear of failure. You might be going through imposter syndrome. You might be going through all the things as you're growing your business. Pay attention to how you're feeling. What is your mind trying to take you away to go and do? Are you in the same boat where you hate yard work and you hate house cleaning and your kitchen is spotless, your bathrooms are clean, the flower beds are all weeded? Pay attention to what you are feeling as you're going through the scariness, because that helps you the next time to be able to process quicker, to not go through hours, days, months, years, gone through years of processing, because I wasn't processing. I was just sitting there in the yuck. So just How are you feeling while you're in the muck? What are your go-tos to run away, to hide? What are they? And that way, when that happens and you've got that urge, there are days that I absolutely I need to go and chill out and have a binge day. That's one of my ways of recovery and I love it. But when I have stuff that I know I want to do and know I want to use to grow my business, and my instant urge is to run and do something else, that's when I have to take a look and go, okay, why am I feeling like that? Why do I want to go and do that? If it's just because I just need a break, then I'm honest with myself and okay, that's cool. Let's go take a break. If it's because this thing's freaking me out, whatever's on my list, then I'm like, okay, we need to take a minute and pay attention to that, because usually the things that freak me out the most are freaking me out because I know it's the thing I need to do in my business to help push it forward. So I'm really paying attention to it. Oh God, there you go. I'm sure you can hear my big monster dog walking around. I'm sorry about that. Him and his tap, tap, tap. And of course I lost my train of thought. Of course, paying attention. Oh, that's what it was. Paying attention. The things that are scaring me the most, I am finding out, are the things that are going to propel my business forward the most. And that's why it's scaring me, because I know it's the right direction to go. I know it's going to have amazing benefit. And my brain's going, holy crap, we need to sabotage right now. Immediately abort, sabotage, stop. That's going to take us out of our comfort zone. That's going to lead us into, oh God, into our goals. We're going to hit them. Damn, that's scary. So I pay attention to that. The more scared I am, the more I'm paying attention to it. The more I'm freaking out, the more I'm paying attention to it and going, yep, this is why we have to do it scared, is because this is the right thing to do. And that's why my brain's trying to shut it down. That's why my brain's trying to tell me, we can't do that. No, we don't got the motivation for that today. You need a break, girl. Girl, you need a break. You know what? We have not binged watched. We're not caught up on this season. We should probably go do that. Doesn't that sound like more fun? Because of course it always does, but besides the point. So be okay with the fact that mindset is never ending. Be okay and go in with the knowledge that mindset work's not going to be instant, and it's a constant work. Once you start it, it's just a constant work. But there's so many great things that happen because of it that it's worth it. And it's worth it to be a little uncomfortable for a little bit of time versus being miserable all the time because you're not dealing with it, which was where I was in the past. It led me to creating new businesses constantly, because anytime it got scary and I started going in the right direction, I have a million ideas in my head of great business ideas, and I would go and do one of them. Or I would switch to an old website. It's always my go-to. It's a flag for me. It's something that is a constant for me that I have to work on, is when stuff gets scary and stuff's going the right direction, I have to rein in my thoughts, because my thoughts want to run. Well, let's go create this. This is going so well over here. Let's go create this. Let's go do this. And it's hard not to. It's hard not to go do that run. But that's a self-sabotage. So I'm aware of it. And I'm aware that it's never going away. As much as I want it to, I don't believe that is ever going to go away. And that is one part that's hard as a creative entrepreneur. Is so many ideas, so many great ideas, so many ideas that we know that you could make work. And we don't have time for all of them. There's never going to be enough time for all of the amazing ideas that are floating around in your head. So we have to pick and choose, okay, what are we going to work on, and what are we going to work on and follow through all the way to the end? So it's going to create the business that we want, the business of our dreams, the one that's going to make us live the life that we are looking so forward to, whatever that means to you. It's all up to you. Shit. right? Scary. It's all up to you because you have it. You have it inside you already. You have the ideas. You know what you want to create. We just have to get out of our own way. It's easy, right? Just easy. So I know it's not easy. I know when it pops back up and you have to work on the mindset again and you have to put your tools in place, it can be frustrating because it's like, oh God, it's here again. Damn it. Why? And let yourself just go through that for a second. What happens if you go through that? I'll talk about the what ifs in an upcoming episode. The what ifs are my favorite, but just lean into it. Just lean into it, feel the feelings, and pay attention to what the flags are that are pulling you away from what you want to create. Because they're there. You have them. You have certain things that you do all the time. That's just a matter of figuring out exactly what those are when it pops up and being okay with the fact that it's going to pop up again so that you're not surprised like I was. I don't want you to have to go through the not so wonderful surprise of going through it again. And then, oh shit, here we go. We're going through it again. What? No. So go ahead and hit me up if you would like and let me know what your red flags are. What is bubbling for you? What are you possibly hiding from? Go ahead and hit me up at bosslady@valselby.com. I'd love to have a chat with you and maybe help you work through it a little bit quicker so that you're not doing it the hard way like I did so long ago. So next week, I have a wonderful guest, a friend, for real. She's a friend, known her for a really long time. We actually don't live super far from each other. And one of these days soon, I hope, we're going to meet up in person. But my buddy Tisha is going to be here. We're going to talk about body positivity and most importantly, how she brings herself to her business despite horrible comments and things. It's unreal what she goes through and how she revamps because she's got to recharge as well in that fear. Anyway, so we're going to talk about that next week. So come on back. I will see you next week when we're talking with Tisha. Thanks. Bye. Thanks for listening to Val Full Volume. I can't wait to talk with you again, and I'd love to bring you more information even quicker. So if you are ready to move past your crap and be less in your head, I'm ready to coach you. An excellent first step is joining us in the Boss Mindset membership. You can find it at valselby.com/join-membership. That's valselby.com/join-membership. Now go out there and create the biz of your dreams.